Okay, so let's go ahead and install our new BlueSound speaker or streamer. The first place we want to go is the App Store. We'll go there and grab the BlueSound app for mobile, iPads, iPhones, Android phones, Android tablets, as well as desktop. Of course, the easiest place to get this from is bluesound.com/downloads. Once we download the application, of course, we have our standard issue end user license agreement, and you will see a pop-up in some cases that asks you for permission to access devices on your local network. Make sure to accept that or else you won't get very far. Now, in this case, I have some BlueSound products already installed on my system, so I get a friendly little welcome screen. But I have not yet installed this speaker back here in the background with the green light. Blue light, obviously for BlueSound, is good here in the back right corner. In the back left corner, my green light tells me it's not yet set up. So my choices are I can come in here to the player tab, and it may be empty in your case, and tap on the plus button to add a player. And it's going to begin looking for devices on your or in your Wi-Fi area. Now, what's interesting is if you don't see this, it sometimes does happen. You want to go instead into your Wi-Fi nearby networks. And so we can go into the Wi-Fi nearby networks. I'm on my current Wi-Fi network here. And what I'm going to do is scroll down and see pop up down below a AirPlay speaker setup. That AirPlay speaker setup is super, super key. I'm going to tap on that. And this is the built-in AirPlay speaker setup, common for lots of other brands that happen to use AirPlay. We can come in here and give it a new name if we want, give it a password. I do not recommend adding a secondary password. No one likes passwords. And the good news about the AirPlay setup is you do not have to put in a password. Your phone knows the password already. Your phone has its favorite network memorized in already. The phone's going to hand the credentials of the Wi-Fi network there to my blinking green light, and there I'm on the network. If you have an issue with this AirPlay setup, just remember you may have a Wi-Fi repeater or a secondary router or some sort of secondary augmented product that's trying to help your Wi-Fi, and in fact that makes for a long round trip time. So that may actually add to the complications or add to your issues if you're seeing any. Or also check out our support online, support.bluesound.com. Now that I've added my AirPlay speaker on my nearby Wi-Fi networks, I can return to the BlueSound app. When you've added a new product in, the BlueSound app will see it, and it says needs setup. This is super common. And in effect, it's just telling me, hey, you need to make sure your firmware is up to date for all the features that the app has, because of course apps automatically update themselves, whereas BlueSound does not automatically update itself, especially for new speakers. If you've got a new speaker or a new streamer, it may be running older firmware, so it's good to just check and make sure that's up to date. And if you've got a fast network, it's not going to be a problem. The updates are going to go pretty stinking fast. So we're going to type in guest bedroom here. Hit continue. It's going to add that name for guest bedroom, check, make sure the firmware is up to date, and I'm good to go. I can either add another player or hit finish. And now I've got that guest bedroom with a Pulse 2i dialed into my BlueSound app.